Chapter 2 Charts in MS Excel 2016 Learning Objectives Chart, Components and Types Creating a Chart Modifying a Chart Chart Tools Copying a chart in MS Word Introduction In MS Excel 2016, charts and diagrams can show trends, averages, high and low. They make it easier for your intended audience to sort out and understand the information you are presenting to them. Fact File Spreadsheet is an electronic sheet containing rows and columns. It is also called worksheet and is part of workbook in MS Excel. Chart, Components and Types. A chart is a graphical representation of data in which the data is represented by symbols such as bars in a bar chart, lines in a line chart, or slices in a pie chart. A chart can represent tabular numeric data, functions, or some kind of qualitative structure and provides different information. A two-dimensional chart has two axes, x-axis and y-axis, representing two different variables. Data are plotted on x and y coordinates. A chart can also be three-dimensional, where data are plotted on three different variables represented by x, y, and z axis. Components of a chart. A simple chart in MS Excel has different components that display its different features. The various components of a chart are given below. Data series. A data series is a collection of data points and normally corresponds to the data within a single row or column. X-axis. It is the horizontal axis of a chart. It is also known as the category axis. Y-axis. It is the vertical axis of a chart. It is also known as the value axis. Chart title. It is usually placed at the top of a chart and contains a summary or short description to the chart. Axis title. It is the title given to an axis. A 2D graph has two axes, x and y, and a 3D graph has three axes, x, y, and z. Chart area. This is the area that makes up the chart. This includes the plot area and the space outside it. Plot area. It is the rectangular area bounded by the x-axis that defines the two sides of a rectangular plot area. Legend. It identifies each data series. A unique color or pattern is given to each data series to make it easier to differentiate them visually. Grid lines. These are lines that run from each category on the x-axis and from value on the y-axis across the plot area. Data label. This is a label that gives additional information about a data marker which represents a single data item or value coming from a worksheet's cell. For example, the column chart created for the table marks obtained by some students in an annual examination is given alongside marked with its components. Marks obtained by some students in an annual examination. Student Ravi, Maths 80, English 60, Science 75, Hindi 65. Riya, Maths 75, English 80, Science 85, Hindi 55. Raj, Maths 80, English 85, Science 75, Hindi 70. Ali, Maths 90, English 70, Science 65, Hindi 55. Joseph, Maths 85, English 65, Science 75, Hindi 80. Marks obtained by some students in an annual examination. Chart title. Y-axis. Axis title. Students. Chart. Legend. Chart area. X-axis. Grid lines. Types of charts. Some of the most commonly used charts are given below. Column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, XY scatter chart, donut chart, and other charts. Column chart. A column chart is useful for showing data changes over a period of time or for illustrating comparison among items. In column charts, categories are typically organized along the horizontal axis and values along the vertical axis. These charts are used to compare values across the different categories. Marks obtained in different subjects by different students are shown through column chart. Line chart. A line chart is especially effective in displaying trends. In a line chart, the vertical axis always displays numeric values and the horizontal axis displays time or other category. The line chart is equally effective in displaying trends for multiple series as shown in the figure. Here in this chart, the trend of marks obtained by different students in different subjects is shown. Pie chart. A pie chart can only display one series of the data. Excel uses the series identified as the identifier as the chart title and displays the values for that series as proportional slices of a pie. It represents the data into a circular form. A circle is partitioned into different sections that represents a percentage for a particular partition. It shows the contribution of each value to the run of items. A bar chart displays comparisons among individual items through a group of bars. Categories are illustrated vertically and values horizontally in the bar charts. It is like a column chart. A bar chart can be explained as column chart drawn sideways. It is used to compare multiple values through horizontal and vertical bars. It is available in 2D and 3D formats. Area chart. An area chart is like a line chart except that the area below the plot line is solid. And like line charts, area charts are used primarily to show trends over time or other category. The chart at left is an area chart. This chart is mainly used for representing sales and production figures of a company. XY scatter chart. The purpose of a scatter chart is to observe how the values of two series compare over time or other category. Scatter charts are similar to line graphs in that they use horizontal and vertical axes to plot data points. However, they have a very specific purpose. Scatter charts show how much one variable is affected by another. The relationship between two variables is called correlation. Donut chart. As the name suggests, this type of chart is in the shape of a donut, including a circle with a hole in it. Each data series that is plotted in a donut chart adds a ring to the chart, and you can rotate the ring according to the requirement arrived. As the pie chart is used for single type of data, this chart can have multiple data series to work on it. When the donut chart is created, one can focus on special slices by pulling out slices of the donut chart, or can change the whole size of the donut chart to enlarge or reduce the size of the slices. Donut and exploded donut are the two formats available in MS Excel 2016. Other charts. Other charts offer many different types of charts, including stock, surface, bubble, and radar charts. Creating a chart. To create a chart, follow the steps given below. Select the cells that comprise the data you want to use in the chart. Click on the Insert tab of the ribbon to choose the type of chart you want to create from the Charts group. A chart of your choice is created. It is based on the data series. On clicking the chart, different options are shown in the Chart Styles group to choose from. Modifying a chart. After creating a chart, there are many things which can be done to modify it. You can move a chart to a different location on the same worksheet, or you can take it to your desired location in another file. The two ways to move a chart are given below. Click on the chart and drag it to another location on the same worksheet. Click on the Move Chart button from the Location group of the Design tab that displays when you select the chart. Select the desired location in the Move Chart box and click OK. To change the data in the chart, follow the steps given below. First, select the chart. Click on the Select Data button from the Data group of the Design tab of the ribbon. A Select Data Source dialog box appears. Do the desired changes in it. Click on the OK button. Changes are appeared in the chart. To reverse data from the rows to columns or vice versa, follow the steps given below. Select the chart. Click on the Switch Row Column button from the Data group of the Design tab of the ribbon. The changes displays in the chart. To modify the labels and titles, follow the steps given below. Select the chart. On the Layout tab, click on the chart title or the Data Labels button from the Labels group. A drop-down menu displays. Select the appropriate option from the drop-down menu. Change the chart title or the data labels and press the Enter key. Chart Tools. The chart tools display on the ribbon when you click on the chart. The tools are present on the three tabs: Design, Layout, and Format. You can choose the chart types, chart layout styles, and location from the Design tab. On the Layout tab, you have various options to choose from and select for your chart. You can place pictures, shapes, text boxes, labels, or backgrounds to your chart. Under the Format tab, you will find several options to modify the shape, styles, word art styles, or size of the chart. Copying a chart in MS Word. When a chart is created in MS Excel, you can easily replace it to another location in MS Word. To copy a chart from MS Excel to MS Word, follow the steps given below. Select the chart. Click on the Copy button from the Clipboard group to select it. Open the MS Word document where you want to copy the chart. Click on the Paste button from the Clipboard group of the Home tab. You get the copy of the chart there. Quick backup. A chart is a graphical representation of data. Charts and diagrams can show trends, averages, high and low points, and more. A data series is a collection of data points. A chart has the following components: x-axis, y-axis, chart title, axis title, chart area, plot area, legend, grid lines, and data labels. The most commonly used charts are column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, and XY scatter chart. In MS Excel, you can create as well as modify a chart. The chart tools are placed on Design, Layout, and Format tabs.